Hey folks, welcome back to Abundant Life Homestead. Continuing on in my series of maintenance on the Kubota B7100 HST-D, today we're going to pull off the Backhoe subframe. Now this is something I've never done before, but it's something I have to do to get to the hydraulic screens and also to be able to see what we're doing when we get to changing the oil. Now, taking it off doesn't look like that big of a deal, but getting it out from the under the tractor might be tight. I might have to jack up one side and take a wheel off, but if that happens, we'll burn that bridge when it gets there. Let's start off by loosening all the nuts and by loosening all the bolts. So the subframe is this black metal here. It holds both the front end loader and the backhoe, and it attaches to the frame of the tractor in three different places, here, and at the back axle. We've got 3 bolts to remove here. We've got 2 more in the center and 2 more in the back. Alright, we're going to start with these 3 bolts in the front. These are 17mm in metric. I just want to loosen each one of them up. Give them a couple turns. I'm actually surprised that wasn't any harder than it was for these never being off there. And these 3 appear to thread right into the engine block, where the other 4 bolts all have nuts that have to be taken off. Alright, let's do the same 3 on the other side. The other side here has my steering linkage in the way, but I think I can work around it. Oh, that's the wrong way. Can't help loosen it up anyway, huh? Those aren't too bad at all. There's no real manual for this. No torque specs, no order, nothing I could find. So we're just kind of winging it to get it off. Be the same to put it on. Alright. Those are all loose on both sides. Okay, next up, just in front of our running boards here, we've got a bolt here and a bolt here. Now on both sides, these are bolts with nuts on the back, and they should measure out to 3/4 or 19mm. So we're going to have to get a wrench on the back of them. That one's pretty loose. So there's a place to get my wrench good and tight in here. It may not be it, but we'll try. There we go. That one's loosened up. Same thing, other side. Here on the other side, these two bolts are down here directly below our pedals. And for some reason, whoever assembled this put the nuts on the outside on this side and nuts on the inside on the other. Doesn't make that big of a difference, but I think when I assemble them, I want them the same direction anyway, just for continuity and standardization here. See if I can do this. I may have to get a cheater bar. Try it without the extension on that one. Do that first. If I can't get it, I'll go grab my cheater bar. Starting to move. There we go. Oof. Alright, that one's loose. This one's a little tighter spot. Actually getting it in here and getting it turned is going to be a pain. Not much room to move anywhere. Let's see. That's obvious there. Yeah, we could probably break it from here. Alright, now we're loose. This one is loose now, but yeah, there it is. Okay. Now my final two bolts on each side are attached to a bracket that's on the rear differential. I need to remove this bolt and this bolt and leave that bracket on. And those look like they'll be 19 millimeter as well. Okay. And yeah, they both have a nut on the back side. Okay, same thing on the left hand side of the tractor. Removing this bolt and this bolt. It appears that this bolt here, somebody put in a smaller one instead of the 19 millimeter. It looks like that's going to be closer to 15. That's alright, we'll take it off though. Let's see. Take it off. We'll go this way. That one's loose. Grab a 15, see if that fits. Yep, that one's going to be a 15. Come on. Now we've got it loose. So now I'm just going to switch to ratchet, and I'm going to go through and take everything except the first and last bolt off of each, or off the whole thing on each side. So if they're loose enough, I may not need the ratchet, at least this one is. Come back to these here in the center. I'd be better off putting a wrench on this side. Not quite. There's one. There's two. I think we'll do all the 19 millimeters before we switch back to 17. So we'll get this one. It's hard to get in there. that one. A couple of these bolts have come off not looking exactly straight. We might have to replace them while we have them off. Of course, if they've been on there for 40 years, back to the front end with our 17 millimeters. Okay, before I release this front end, I think I'm going to put a little floor jack under the cross member in the middle. It shouldn't be all that heavy, but still I don't want the weight of it pulling down on the bolts I'm trying to remove. And I kind of prefer it not to just come crashing down, so. See if this one will reach it. I don't even know if this one will get high enough for it. Just need it high enough to put some pressure on it. There we are. All right. Do it from down here. Those seem pretty loose. Probably do them by hand. There we go. Alright, now unless it's tight on there, I should be able to loosen the jack and it'll drop down with just the last bolt on each side of the back holding it on. There we go. Lift it up and get that out of here. Okay, so this side was a 15 millimeter for some reason. And this last one was a 19 millimeter. See if I can get a wrench in there from the top. Not a fun spot. Finish getting these out. Get my tools and nuts out of the way here. And just this last one, I left the shaft in here of the nut or the bolt, and we'll lower that down. Alright, now we got it laying on the ground. I'm going to clean the mess up here, get my tools up, and we'll see if we can get it out of here without cussing. Hopefully it'll be easier than I think it's gonna. Oh yeah, as soon as we get it around the drive shaft and the other brackets, looks like we're gonna pull it out about just like a mower deck comes out. Well, there she is. Got the backhoe subframe off the tractor. Nowhere near the job I thought it was going to be. Considering I've never taken it off, I probably should have done it at least 3 times just to clean out the hydraulic screens in this. Because this frame gets in the way of those screens. That's why we have to take it off. I'll put it back on near the end of this series. In the meantime, I'm going to buy all new brand new bolts for it. I don't know how much you can see on camera, but some of those bolts didn't come out very straight, but they've been on there 42 years and taken quite a beating. I don't expect them all to be straight, so we'll get a new set of bolts, and here in the future we'll get it put back on. Thank you for watching today. Appreciate you following the series. Got a lot more coming up still. Got to change engine oil and filter. Going to change the hydraulic oil and filter and pull and clean out the screens. Going to do the front differential at some point here. We got some wiring to do. So still quite a bit I want to get done before wintertime starts. But hope you're going to follow along on any of those. If you want to, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. And that'll just help keep you informed with this and all other going on we have out here at our little homestead. And till next time, just keep on nourishing your dreams, cultivating your passions, embracing the beauty of God's creation. We'll see you then. Have a blessed day.